How does it feel to drive a flashy new car with 4 punctured tires? You better ask the European Union, which is about to impose a ban on Russian rubber. But it is going to backfire big time. Hi and welcome, you're watching Outright. We tell you the right side of the story. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for such outright videos. As the EU pursues its reckless sanctions campaign against Russia, a new massive challenge has hit the European automobile industry. Well, Poland wants the EU to impose a blanket ban on imports of Russian rubber, but a host of EU nations are vehemently opposing this proposal as it might paralyze the EU's own auto industry. Italy, Germany, Hungary, Romania and Czechia are opposing Poland's proposal to ban the imports of Russian rubber. These nations are heavily dependent on Russia to produce tires. For instance, Russia accounted for more than 50% of the EU's synthetic rubber imports in 2021 and about 30% last year. The EU's auto industry is already on ventilator support. The EU passenger car market contracted by 4.6% last year, while the commercial vehicle market shrank by 14.6%. And without Russian rubber, it will soon be breathing its last, as healthy tire production is essential for the auto industry. At this point of time, all Poland cares about is its own profits. Poland's Synthos group, owned by billionaire Mikhail Solovyov, is said to have lobbied for the Russian rubber ban. Synthos is planning to restart production of butadiene rubber at its facility in Schkopau in Germany with an ambition to partially replace the Russian product. The idea is that a ban on cheap Russian rubber will drive prices insane in the continent, upon which Poland and as well as US and China can capitalize. Replacing Russian rubber was already attempted last year when some European tire manufacturers decided to boycott Russian rubber due to political reasons. These producers were able to replace 2/3 of the synthetic rubber previously bought from Russia, but they often had to pay double the price of Russian rubber for products from the US or China, and they had to spend additional time and resources reconfiguring manufacturing equipment. But let us suppose, even after all these odds, should the EU go ahead with its plans to prohibit imports of Russian rubber, will it impact the Russian rubber industry? The answer is no. The experience of previous sanctions shows that the country's producers have successfully redirected exports to Asia without being hit hard by EU restrictions. For example, EU and US are technically no longer buying Russian fuel but are indirectly importing it via India. This will only threaten to increase the cost of production in EU, reduce tire production, and even lead to job cuts. And now let's see things the other way around. Frankly speaking, EU's automobile industry is at Russia's mercy. It is not all about tires after all. Russia's dominance in the nickel industry is another headache for the EU. Russia is the third biggest producer of nickel, behind Indonesia and the Philippines. Nickel is used in producing advanced batteries, and the rising cost of it would add about $1,000 to the price of an average EV. This could simply wipe out EU's leverage in the international market and instead will boost American, Chinese and Japanese market share. So, dear Europe, please stop overestimating Russia's reliance on the European market and underestimating the dependence of European companies on Russia.